trip.
Happy days are on the way, yeah, that's what I believe. See, here sunshine is all around us, and there are beautiful clouds where you are. That's how I know that these worries will not last. I can see you've been crying and staying wide awake, asking yourself why the journey is so tough. They say tough times never last, only tough people do. So don't stop believing, I know it's gonna be better. Say la, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, la, 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 ba-dum. Can't be loved by everybody, it's impossible, you know. And trust me, it's okay, so let the toxic people go. Your peace within is more priceless than a pearl. You got to be happy, cause life's just way too short. Don't stress the little things, they will only waste your time. Just take it easy, easy like a nursery rhyme. And I'm singing, I know it's gonna be okay. So I wanna see you smile today. Hey, you just gotta be happy, man. Good days, bad days, it's all part of life. But you must keep the groove on and enjoy every single day. I'm sure you've had some happy days before. So what makes you think you can't have more? More. Keep on fighting and you'll see. You will soon see rainbows. Hey, come on. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. On the way. Beautiful clouds, where you are, where you are. There are beautiful clouds, where you are, where you are. Oh, oh.
thank you for responding to our invitation. I have invited you here today to provide further details on the implementation arrangements of the 2-day National Flood Aftermath Cleanup exercise directed by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, following the devastating flood of 29 June 2026. As you are aware, the flood resulted in a tragic loss of lives, destruction of property, and widespread environmental degradation across several parts of the country. In response, His Excellency the President declared Friday, 10th July, and Saturday, 11th July 2026, as a 2-day National Flood Aftermath Cleanup exercise as part of government coordinated effort to restore environmental sanitation, clear the flood debris, desilted drains and waterways, improve sanitation, improve public health conditions, and minimize the risk of future flooding. The schedule for the exercise is as follows, and here is where the clarification is going to be given. Friday, government institutions, private institutions, security services, MMDAs, and waste management companies. They are going to have it on Friday. All government institutions, including the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy, and Religious Affairs. All private institutions, including the MTN, Vodafone, Airtel, Tigo. All including the media houses, Media General, in multimedia. What? Terra One. Channel 1. Yes, Channel 1. Kesben. Sumpa. 1957. If you News 360. News 360 is a media house. So all private institutions, security services, the military, the police, the fire service, the prison service, and all other, the Ghana Immigration Service, the Customs Service, all other security services are taking part in the exercise tomorrow, Friday the 10th. Metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies and waste management companies, they are all taking part of the exercise tomorrow, Friday the 10th. Then on Saturday, the 11th of July 2026, communities, residents, and security services. So the security services are taking part tomorrow and they are taking part on Saturday. With support from the MMDAs, so as for you, both tomorrow and Saturday, you are taking part. And waste management companies, all the waste management companies are taking part tomorrow and they are taking part on Saturday. And the time for the exercise is from 6 o'clock in the morning to 1 p.m. on both days. So tomorrow when we start at 6 o'clock in the morning, we will close at 1 p.m. We are doing it because we want to clear and evacuate all the debris that we are going to sweep. We are not just going to be collecting or desilting the gutters, then after 10 o'clock we close. No. The exercise will go beyond the normal national sanitation hours, from 6 to 1. Even the president wanted us to extend, but because it's the 2-day, he knows very well that the 6 to 1 and 6 to 1 on both days is going to be very effective. So Friday, tomorrow Friday, all government institutions, all private institutions, security services, metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies, and waste management companies will start the National Sanitation Day from 6 o'clock in the morning to 1 p.m. in the morning, in the afternoon. Then on Saturday, all communities, Choco, Jamestown, Lejokuku, Kruo, Nungwa, Teshi, Labadi, Sakumono, everywhere, all communities, all residents and security services, with support from the MMDAs and waste management companies. You start from 6 and you close at 1 p.m. on Saturday. This one, if we come to your community and your frontage is dirty, it means you didn't do it. And don't leave your frontage and go and be doing somebody's frontage. Everybody, it must be community-based. At least, if there's an outbreak, you will be at risk in your frontage or in your community or in your house before it will be coming from somewhere. So everybody, clear your frontage, clear your gutter, desilt your gutter. When you are done, then you can be extending it. And the exercise starts at 6 and end at what? 1 p.m. Mandatory implementation directives, and this is also very important. To ensure an effective, coordinated, and successful nationwide exercise, government directs as follows. 1. Regional coordinating councils, and that is the RCCs, headed by the regional ministers. All regional coordinating councils shall do the following. 1. They will coordinate the overall implementation of the exercise within their respective regions. 2. They will liaise with environmental service providers for the timely deployment and retrieval of equipment, logistics, and operational personnel. So if you are in the Ashanti region, you must coordinate and liaise with the security service to make sure that all the 43 MMDAs in the Ashanti region are taking part. If you are from the Greater Accra, all the 29, you must make sure that there is deployment on all areas. There are logistics on all areas. And you must have a network to be able to do that supervision. Then they must ensure that all logistics are distributed equitably to participating MMDAs. That one, because when we are going on sanitation exercise every day, sometimes we all go from our houses, and the number of people who will be working, the onlookers will be more than those who are doing the actual work. All this we see. We don't want similar experience to happen tomorrow. They must monitor implementation and submit regional situation reports to the ministry. All RCCs must monitor and submit reports to us for onward submission to the presidency. But this is not the normal sanitation that we've been doing. This is a presidential directive, and it must be complied with as such. Government institutions and organized groups requiring logistical support shall liaise with their respective regional coordinating councils. So if you are Channel 1 and you want logistics, you liaise with the regional coordinating council within your jurisdictional area. For the Greater Accra region, logistics are being dispatched to all the metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies in the region. So we are saying it, if they come to you, you must provide. 2, metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies shall do the following. All metropolitan, municipal, and district chief executives shall personally supervise and coordinate the exercise within their jurisdiction. And I must commend the MMDCs, especially in Greater Accra. This has been their dress code from 29th to date. And they are doing fantastic work. Continue it and make sure we are coming to support you. It doesn't mean you will leave the work on us. All metropolitan, municipal, and district chief executives shall personally supervise and coordinate the exercise within their jurisdiction. On this one, make sure the logistics are enough. Everybody must be doing something. Not that they will come and be onlookers. When the time is due, then they go back. We don't want that to happen. The assembly shall identify and assign clean-up teams to flood-prone communities, drains, waterways, market, lorry stations, and principal streets and medians, as well as public spaces and other identified sanitation hot spots. I believe you know them more than we do. So you should identify all those areas and make sure they are worked on. Coordinate the activities of the environmental service providers, volunteer organizations, youth groups, community-based organizations, religious bodies, and traditional authorities. So if, as at the time we are doing this speech, you have still not announced to you have not gone to the Gamanche or the chief or the Queen Mothers. The Queen Mothers are very effective in this. If they have not been informed, go there and inform them before. I know clap for Paco, they've done that already. But who told you press conference with clap? Thank you very much. We must collaborate with market leadership and transport unions to ensure maximum participation by traders.
Wake and bake, people. Welcome to Friday, the end of the working week. I know that when it gets to Fridays, we're cool, we're excited because the weekend is just around the corner. Welcome to Good Morning Ghana here on Metro TV. And yeah, I know usually, they'll be looking forward to seeing Moro in the seat. But today we have hijacked the show.
He'll be here soon, though. He'll be here soon.
He'll be here. So welcome aboard to the show. We're on till 10 today, as always. But today is a special one because, as you know, the directive from the president about the National General Cleaning Days starts today. It'll be today. So if you missed that, if you don't know, you open your shop. Wala. Welcome to the program. My name is Desmond Okrekudanzo, and I am here with
Natasha Jamram.
Right.
You were talking about people opening their shops. When I was coming, shops were open.
Shop where?
At Chimota.
Okay, let me.
The markets.
Wait, hold on. Let me place a call.
I've seen a number of shops open, but for the most part, all the shops were closed.
Closed there.
And at Circle, there was a heap of rubbish. Where the Vodafone building is, but it's cleared now.
It's cleared already.
It's cleared already, and I saw a couple of people with brooms and wheelbarrows. And let me tell you, we listened to our president. That's all I have to say.
Yes, and that's exactly what we're doing today and tomorrow, July 10. And then July 11 tomorrow, because the directive from the president, in fact, this one, it shouldn't even come from the president.
We should be able to take charge.
Definitely.
We know the effects that it has had on us. So we should be able to do this. And the National Cleaning Days, Saturday, I think it should be brought back. And I like what KMA is doing with Saman Saman.
Yeah, I've seen some of those videos. And it's even some from the Central Region. The Cape Coast Municipal Assembly has been going around talking to the residents of the region that, listen, if you guys don't want to do what is needed, that is in terms of keeping your environment clean and all of that, then we'll come around, we'll come and inspect your kitchen.
And we'll find you.
We will inspect your bedroom. We will inspect your...
everywhere.
The washroom. We inspect everyone, make sure that you're keeping yourselves clean, because it is very important. In fact, yesterday when we had a conversation on Good Afternoon Ghana, it was very important because we engaged the Christian clerics, right? Yeah. The Christian Council, and also the spokesperson for the chief imam. And I could just sense from both sides, and of course across every religious divide, that it is important that we do this. It is important that we carry that responsibility of knowing that, listen, the refuse that gets onto the street,
it will affect us.
It is not you. It is you.
Yeah, you and I. We make the filth, and so we're responsible, taking charge for cleaning it up. It shouldn't take the president to tell us to clean it up.
Right.
Yeah.
So today you can join us via WhatsApp. The number is on your screen: 0558 639114. Share your views with us. In fact, send us videos from your community, whatever situation that is happening in your community. You can send it to us, and then we'll show it to the rest of the world. But more importantly, today, as we have the National General Cleaning Day starting, share videos with us from your community.
Of you cleaning up. You want to see the work. We will play it live on Good Morning Ghana.
And also, so coming to watch there, send us a video from your community narrating issues faced by residents also. So the WhatsApp number is there on the screen, 0558-639114. You know it's Good Morning Ghana. If you send it here, the results coming your way. And of course, you can definitely listen to us live on 94.1 FM also. And on Facebook, we're live on there on DSTV channel 277. We're live on there also. Natasha.
Yeah.
Let's begin with the newspapers. As always.
This is what is making the news today.
Okay, let me begin from the Daily Graphic. So here you have the Daily Graphic. Let me read what's here. It says that tomato imports to end in 4 months. Agric Minister. Thank God. Thank God. No, seriously. This is one of the issues that I have been talking about. How can a country, Ghana, that situation here, it vexed me, it pained me.
Really
it was so embarrassing, as you're saying, that we had to write a letter to Burkina Faso and tell them that we beg you.
We
beg you. No, and so this one, I am for it. Tomato imports to end in 4 months, Agric Minister shows. And then a very important one here says that GJA gives Kaswa NDC chairman 7-day ultimatum over Obatampa radio attack. And this also, you see, when people have power, what you can do with power. This man went to the radio station of Atampa Radio, and we saw the videos and all that happened. That if you open it again, we'll shut it down. We'll shut it down. Chairman,
relax.
Chairman, you are infringing upon our rights, and if you touch one as a journalist,
you touch all
of us. And so the DJ is giving Kaswandisi chairman 7-day ultimatum over the Obatampa radio attack. And the bigger one here says that President opens new Kolebu Cath lab. Very, very important one when it comes to health. Yeah, definitely. We're not playing with that. And also on page 16, it says that shops to close from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. today.
And I hope you have closed your shops.
6
a.m. you have closed your shops.
Yeah, from right about now to 1 p.m., we are all joining in to clean our environment. So that's from the Daily Graphic today, Friday, July 10, 2026. Natasha, what do you have for us?
So we'll go to the Herald. Okay, so we have ex-Azuma Resources investors go greedy again after pocketing $100 million payment from Ibrahim Mahamas E&P. An abusive lawsuit threatening press freedom and democracy. GJA fights back and suggests reforms. Now, this is in relation to...
Yeah, very important one.
Yes,
also.
An AG accuses ex-NAFCO boss of misrepresenting court order to bankers. And SNIT expands member benefits in partnership with EcoBank. Okay, that's that too. And defaulters face sanctions as 2-day flood cleanup drive begins. What are the sanctions?
Okay, right. So that's from the Herald newspaper. Moving on to the Ghanaian Times. Yes, the Ghanaian Times here. And on the front page, the bigger one says that end to broken medical equipment era. On page 12, President unveils firm to manage devices nationwide. So very important one there for our health system. And CMC secures major cocoa export deal with Gulf firms. And one that was making the headlines from yesterday, people were tracking the plane from Ghana. Someone said they are Guinea right now, and they've reached, somewhere. On page 3 of the Ghanaian Times says that Abu Trika extradited to US over alleged $8 million romance fraud. Charlie, when it comes to Abu Trika and this particular issue, there are lots of things that people say, and I kind of agree, Natasha.
What do you agree with?
Your issue is in court.
Yes.
And then you go for an interview. And then you go and say things. You think that it cannot be used against you. I mean, really.
It's important to just remain quiet while you're going through, especially something as, high profile as this.
Yeah. I thought that it was very unnecessary for that interview. But anyways, we saw videos of him when he went to the court with his wife, I believe. And then the wife came back alone, and then since then there's been processes. They went to court, but the court, rejected all of that. And now he's in the US, extradited over this $8 million romance fraud allegations against them. Right, so that's on page 3 of the Ghanaian Times. And page 13 of the Times says economy grows 4.7% in April. Services sector leads expansion, and you have it here. Services leading by 6.0%, industry 4%, and agriculture 1.74%. And MTN Business awards 160,000 to SMEs in pitch contest. So that is on the front page of the Ghanaian Times, as we'll share with you this morning on the program. Yep.
Okay, so on the custodian, here we go. Right, on the custodian, stop the cover-up. Name government officials implicated in the $208 million meth scandal. This is from Intim Fojo. Who is covering up what?
You know, this particular story, the amount of money involved in this meth scandal, and even what I've read and seen from...
The amount of money involved in all government-related scandals.
But this one, $208 million. It's a lot of money. And you know, even for where this was discovered in Australia, Charlie, they're not taking it easy, crowd. So this thing, you know, the minority I had on the government on that. We'll see how it goes.
As they should be. And a republic governed by chaos. So minority chases Ayena and demands probe into seized 350 million Ghana City flood relief funds.
Okay.
And Gomoa East NPP constituency to elect Francis Mensah as chairman. And something that I'm actually following, I'm interested in, is Roads Minister rebukes Oti Regional Minister and MDAs over delayed reporting of non-performing contractors. I must say the Roads Minister is on his grind.
He's on the grounds working. But you see, why should he take the Roads Minister?
To come to you.
To come to you as
a report.
Municipal chief executive who's supposed to oversee some of these things in your municipal. It has to take the road minister to move across the country. Well, of course.
And we should hold the Ministry of Local Government to responsible.
True though. But why should he be the one to come? Especially that road, is it the Haver Road, somewhere in the Volta region, right? And he was talking to some of the Chinese contractors. And this road was given to them somewhere before 2010 or 2012, I believe. And the road, nothing has been done on the road. And the contractors keep giving excuses. Today this, today that.
It's sad, actually.
When the minister was speaking to them, you could see.
He was frustrated. You could hear the upset in his voice.
And the explanation that the contractor was trying to give. So far as you have taken the money, dear, make sure that you are working on the road and you're giving Ghanaians the best of what we deserve.
Are we holding them accountable enough?
That is what the problem is. And so that is why the roads minister, Gavin Agbodza, has been on the ground. And everywhere he's gone to, he's shown it that we've given you your money. Why is the work here? If you don't want to do it, and if you don't see progress, even to 20%, sometimes 50%, we're going to cancel the contract.
Yeah, and I don't think that's a harsh measure at all.
Hey, now
very needed, actually.
You've given money out for something to be done and it's not done. Definitely, you've got to be, hard on that. Especially if you're working for a nation where, at the end of the day, you'll be retained or voted out based on some of these things. You've got to be really, really, really hard on that. Yeah.
Anyway, what do you have for us?
We move on to the Daily Guide this morning. The Daily Guide newspaper this morning says that, well, on page 6, engineers and planners, no court order reversed black voter ownership, Azuma Resources. So this is one of the stories that has come up also from engineers and planners. And we'll see how that one goes. I've seen people talk about the president's brother that, sorties like that. Anyway, here again, you have the GJA gave Central NDC chairman 7 days to apologize to Obatampa Radio for the attack on the station. And the bigger one here on the front page says that Abu Treka extradited to US over $8 million romance scam. See, and the story is on page 3. And also, ex-NAFCO boss released from Ioko custody without condition. So, one of the stories that came up earlier this week about the ex-NAFCO boss there also. And then on page 6 says that structures near Tessa Dam easily gone to be demolished presidency. And I love that. I love that because we have seen what these buildings or structures that have been put up on waterways, what it has done. And we've seen the flood mitigation team going around Oyarifa, Damfa, and some other places. In fact, someone is actually building a whole estate on a waterway,
and it's insane. And you are wondering how are they getting these, permissions and permits to be able to do all of that. And I'm glad that even with the high-end areas, they're going to be doing that, because we really need to be accountable and take charge. And it will hurt some people along the line. Yeah. But we really have to do
we've got to do this. Exactly. We've done the human face over the years, and
in the long run, it's going to help us.
It's not helped, so we want to see more of that. But in some of the communities, you have what they call the kiosk estates.
Right.
Many people put up buildings like that, and we know that demolition has begun in some areas in Adrigano and some other areas. To make way for proper drainages in those communities. So. Listen, the president said it. The leader of the task force said it. Brigadier General Okanyewa said it, that if we come and we need to demolish the building, we will just have to demolish the building, because you cannot cause all of us.
Exactly.
To go through a lot of the trauma that we went through from July
and it will
June
cost you too, because then you lose your properties and money, and lives may even
definitely. So we're looking forward to that, and we'll see how that one goes. You've got the new center.
Yes.